Why does Starfleet sometimes forget what a saucer is? Seriously, look at the Inquiry. It's flat, it's wide, and it's built like a brick with warp nacelles. But Captain Riker says it's the toughest thing in the fleet. And today, it's finally out of the promo box. Stick around because we are going to see if this stuff is worth like $300.
Game update detected. Balance changes promised. Balance remains theoretical.
Look, I think we can all agree that the chase for the ships in the game is kinda exhausting. I just did a whole video about how much I dislike lockboxes. I don't like the gambling, I don't like the flashing lights, and I really don't like the fact that people feel forced to gamble for their favorite ship. Look, it's all about the money, Lebowski. We know this is a live service game and they need to stay in business. But here's the biggest problem for me. It's not just the gambling, although that's a big part of it. It's when I actually open those lockboxes, I just get a mountain of junk. Stuff I'm never going to use. Stuff that has a zero value. They stuff those boxes with maybe 90% filler, 5% usable items if you're lucky, and then that one ship. This is what I have a problem with. You are paying for garbage just for a tiny chance at a quality item. If this bundle was a mechanic that the way Star Trek Online made all of its money, I would actually be okay with it. Put a ship in a bundle. Charge a premium. Fine. But let me just buy the damn thing. I don't care if it's once a year or twice a year. Just give us a path that doesn't involve a slot machine. If I believe a ship is worth the price, I can just purchase it. That's a fair exchange, not a gamble for a pile of trash. Now, for those of you who might be new to the Star Trek Online, let's talk briefly about what a mud bundle actually represents. These are ships that were previously locked behind lockboxes, promo packs, or even old events. They are brought back as an account-wide unlocks.
The primary benefit of the MUDs market infrastructure is the transition from character-bound luck-based acquisition to account-wide permanent access.
Exactly. You buy it once and every character you ever make can fly these ships. That is the real value. We are today looking at the newest bundle and the 3 ships in it. The Inquiry, the Sagan, and the Excelsior 2. These were kinda whale ships originally. Now, they are accessible to anyone willing to pay the Zen entrance fee. Let's start with the Inquiry. Or Inquiry. Inquiry. I don't know. It's a battle cruiser, 5-3 weapons layout. It's built for one thing, and that is hitting things until they stop moving. Now, if you're a high-end player, you might look at the legendary Avenger. It's another option in a different bundle.
The Inquiry class battle cruiser features a variable assault deflector array. It is designed for maximum durability and offensive pressure. The ship includes Miracle Worker seating, which provides a significant advantage for specific power configurations.
But for a casual player, it's just a tanky beast. It's the so-called original heavy hitter from the end of Picard Season 1. It's fast, it's mean, and it is honestly, well, it seems like it's a lot of fun to fly. If you want a fun way to play this, maybe try a full beam overload build. It does have a Miracle Worker seating to keep kinda your power levels from totally bottoming out. And it feels like you could actually be piloting the fastest, toughest ship Riker was talking about. You can just park it in front of a random Borg cube and, then shoot things. Then we have the Sagan and the Excelsior too. And I have to say, all of these ships are nice looking ships. The Sagan has those four nacelles that bring back the kind of a stargazer feel. It is a command cruiser with a 4-4 layout. Now, I know, people see that 4-4 layout and they immediately start complaining. They want more weapons at the front than the back. Honestly, I don't mind it. Broadsiding is a thing, and I love my broadsiding. Or maybe I have just convinced myself I do because majority of these ships I genuinely love have that 4-4. It's just how it goes.
While a 4-4 configuration is often viewed as less optimal for forward-facing damage, it allows for consistent broadside coverage and sustained energy weapon output.
You see, M5 agrees with me. Now, for the Sagan, you can lean into maybe a torpedo-heavy build or go full fleet commander style using concentrate firepower. And the Excelsior 2? This might be the selling point for me. It kind of takes the classic silhouette and modernizes it. It's an Intel heavy cruiser with a 4-4 layout. It feels maneuverable and formidable. Since it has full Intel specs, you can play around with, surgical strikes. It feels like a more precise surgical tool rather than a hammer. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. But these are engineering ships. A lot of players are just not in favor of engineering platforms. They want the tactical speed or the science magic. Engineering can feel a bit slow, a bit heavy.
Statistically, engineering-focused vessels prioritize power management and hull integrity over immediate offensive output. Some sectors of the fleet find this approach inefficient.
Look, it is a specific playstyle. These are solid engineering ships. There's no question about it. But whether or not you are actually into engineering, that's a whole different story. And that is a topic I am not going to touch with a 10-foot pole. Thank you very much. I will leave that debate to the forums, because I'm just here to tell you if the hull is worth the zen. At the end of the day, I'm looking at these as someone who wants to enjoy the game. All three of these are solid, they look great, they handle well. Well, at least it seems like they handle well. And they would be fun to play. If you have the money and you want to avoid the gambling, this is a much better way to play. But one more thing, listen to me. Always buy them on sale. The full price is honestly way too much. And look, there are ways to keep the game running without the slot machines. If you have deep pockets and you love these ships, go for it. If not, there's always the next sale. Anyways, until the next time, M5, Paul Impulse please, and engage.
Support the organic creator, like, share and subscribe.